once the opportunity arose for him to close the show, he did it in emphatic style.
Whatever he hits falls.
Andrew McCART, IFL TV in association with MTK Global. Again, I'm here in MTK Scotland. With me I've got TYRONE McCULLAGH. It looks like you've been training hard, mate.
As always, Andy.
How's your training camp going? I mean, you've got a huge fight. Don't know who it's going to be against coming up next month. So how's it going?
As everything's went, well, it's a bit of a cliche, but everything's went perfect. So it has flying fit, so I'm fittest I've ever been, and just putting the finishing touches to camp now. And as you say, it's the biggest fight of my career in 2 weeks' time. Golden
contract tournament. I mean, for the winner, it's life-changing, isn't it? Six-figure sum. I spoke to Tyrone McCullough about six-figure sum. His contract by a top promoter, and it's a 5-fight deal, I believe it is. I mean, the incentive's there for you to go out there and obviously do your thing. I mean, there's tough names in that division as well. So, what's your thoughts on it all?
It's a great concept, like great idea by MTK and that. And as you say, like obviously the aim is they want it, but the competition's fierce. You know, out of 8 lads, you'd probably think say anyone could win it. So I'm taking off for granted, but I've fully confidence in myself that I'm going to go in there and get that contract, do MACAULAY CULKIN and just blow all the money.
Blow all the money. Well, I'm coming with you. When you look at the people in the division, I mean, there's David Oliver Joyce, there's Jazza Dickens, there's Walsh as well. So yeah. I mean, some good solid fighters this side of the pond. Is it any names out there that you're hoping, are you fingers crossed that you get picked first with? Like, or you're not bothered?
Not really. You know, as I say, the competition, we're all there about the same level, and I wouldn't slander anyone or disrespect anyone by saying I want them first. Obviously, styles make fights, and there might be some styles that suit me better, but at the end of the day, you have to win 3 fights to win it. So just it's an open draw, and whoever you get, happy days.
You've got a big smile on your face, so you're clearly looking forward to it. But you've been a super bantamweight. You've been fighting at 8 stone 10.
Yeah.
Your career. I mean, you're stepping up to featherweight. Is this how you finding? Obviously, you're not cutting that extra. What is it? Extra 3 pounds?
4 pounds.
4 pounds. You happy with that?
I'm absolutely delighted with that. I've also got Stephen Floyd on as my nutritionist. You know, he's a top guy, knows what he's talking about, and I'm not even just saying this is the most comfortable I've ever been at the weight. I'm actually taking the rest of the evening off. Me and Paddy's heading on the town, so I don't usually get to do that 2 weeks out from a fight, but I'm only training once tomorrow as well, so it's something new for me. So it is.
Are you gonna with it? If you win this tournament, are you sticking around with it at this weight? Do you think it's gonna be your new weight?
Well, obviously, if I won the tournament, the weight's working out, so it is. Yeah. So I'd imagine I would stay at a featherweight, but then again, I can make super bantam if need be. It just depends where the big fights are at or where the money's at.
Were you fighting down at the York Hall? I mean, down in London, you fought there before?
I fought there my second fight under Steve Goodwin, I think, but it was nothing to write home about.
Was that just a wee 4-rounder, was it?
4-rounder, went 2 years on. That was a boy off the street, so it was.
At least you're honest, mate. But
I think it was Paddy, was it?
Was it Paddy? Was it you that knocked Paddy out?
Several times.
I mean, what kind of? I asked Tyrone McKenna this question as well, but he's got like Sam Maxwell, who's an orthodox. He's got Sean McComb, who's a tall southpaw. Because you don't know who you're fighting in this tournament, what kind of sparring partners are you getting in? Are you getting Paddy to play?
I've sparred Paddy, got a few rounds with Nathaniel Collins and Mark McEwen as well. You know, I've got great sparring on, and you know, feeling like I said earlier, I'm feeling the fittest I've been and very, very sharp. Are you
how happy are you with this sort of concept with not knowing who you're fighting sort of thing? Is it frustrating going through your training camp not getting the right sparring partners and just?
No, well, I wouldn't really research my opponent too much. I would leave that down to Danny and that. But you do like to know who you're fighting. But what can you do? It's the same for everyone else. So fuck it.
Would you like to see the semi-finals in Belfast and Northern Ireland? I mean, both of them in the York Hall, which, in a selfish point of view for me, means I can't go down to the fights and watch them because it would be obviously Cougar and Umar and Oscar. Yeah. They stay down there, so they'll probably get the fights. I've got to stay at home and watch or buy a ticket, but I don't think I've bought a ticket the last 7 years.
No, fuck that.
So are you hoping for maybe a Belfast semi-final?
Well, from there I would love it in Belfast. But if all three of the quarters are in London, then I don't see why the semis shouldn't be in Belfast. You know, with 3 Belfast lads on at each weight, and if we're all there, then there's no reason why, you know, we could sell out the Odyssey or half the Odyssey at least. You know, it'd be a massive show.
We're still going to see the awkward Tyrone McCullough.
McCullough
style.
As always, awkward as ever.
Paddy, how awkward?
You're going to see it. I sparred him last week, and don't know why I spoiled it for, to be honest.
Is it that frustrating? Are you that?
Apparently so.
What did your Irish coaches do? What was it? So like people say that you're not unorthodox, but who taught you how to box? Because it's like,
Well, Billy Walsh, a wanker, says I should have been a runner, not a boxer. So
well, you can run like a deer. I'll give you that.
he's just a cunt.
Like, finally, before I let you go, I mean, this tournament, you're 2 weeks out. I mean, you're looking healthy. You've got a big smile on your face.
Yep.
You look like you've training because you're sweating. What can the fans expect from you in this tournament?
Just the
Especially
usual.
at the high weight.
I'm not putting. I do believe, like I say, I believe in my own ability, and I believe I'm going to do really well on it, and I believe I can win it. Although, in that breath, I do believe I'll be one of the underdogs. You know, the bookmakers' underdogs, that because I'm moving up a weight, and I've only had 13 fights. I think the rest of them have had 20 odds, bar the likes of Davey Oliver, although he's been to the Olympics and that, so he's had a lot more amateur experience than me. I'm one of the most inexperienced in there, and I'm moving up a weight, but I'm just going to go in there, enjoy it, and pick up the wins.
Fine, I would just say last question about who do you think is the toughest opponent out of the 6 guys in there?
I really don't know. Like, I would like to say that Cuban looks like he can bang a bit, so he does. He looks like he's a hard hitter. And I watched a bit of Lee Wood last night against Ryan Walsh, and Lee Wood looked very skillful, so he did. It was actually Tyrone put him on, so it was. But and Lee Wood's Commonwealth champion. I would say Lee Wood or Cuban would be one or two bookmakers' favourites anyway.
Definitely.
That's all I'll say.
Well, I won't keep you much longer. Go and get showered and enjoy your day out, night out.
Cheers,
with
Andy.
Paddy. I hope he's paying.
As always.
Good man.
Once the opportunity arose for him to close the show, and he did it in emphatic style.
Whatever he hits falls.